I said, here's the if I may lay out my argument for you about why it doesn't matter if people are quote religiously, let's say religiously knowledgeable or not, whether they know the origins of their religion, the details of their religion, whether they've ever read the Bible or the Quran or the Upanishads or whatever. I believe, and I preface this by saying I believe. Therefore, we are in the realm of religion. But my epistemology is, or a dimension of it is, that if all physical matter is made up of energy, and we know that, Einstein actually even gave us a way to physically measure it. You can take the mass of the matter, multiply it by a number, 186,000 squared, the speed of light squared, and you come up with the amount of energy that has to be slowed down and condensed to make a particular piece of matter, E equals mc squared. And then you can, of course, reverse that. M equals E over c squared, and c squared equals E over m. But in any case, we know the formula, and we know that matter is all made out of energy. Then we look at energy, and we discover that there's this entire enormous spectrum of energy, and some energy is more coarse, and some energy is more subtle. And we know the formula. And yeah, and I'm hearing an echo back here, John. John, oh, okay. And so my take on it is that consciousness is a form of energy as well. You and I are expressing it right now. And that the deepest level of consciousness, which we call bliss or love, and I think love is about as close as most humans get to it on a day-to-day basis. The love that you see, whether you're looking in the eyes of your spouse or your child or the eyes of your cat or dog, that is kind of a shadow almost of the deepest of those energies, which is described variously as bliss, and there's Satchitananda, the Hindu phrases. Every religion has a way to describe this, and I believe that that's the energy, that most subtle energy, that is literally the energy that the entire universe is made of. If you could see the entire universe, if you could see that energy, if you could sense that energy, you would see that the entire universe is solid, that everything's made out of the same thing, that physical matter is like ice cubes floating in water, that it's all the same thing. And this has been the great message of all the mystics. And what most religions do is they offer us methods to touch that. And that method may be doing a rosary for hours and hours, or that method may be service to others, or that method may be, marching around the pole that represents Satan while flailing your back. That method may be breathing exercise. I mean, there's 1,000 different, paths to God, as it were. And that's hardwired into us, the need or the desire or the, once you've touched that ecstatic place, you can never go back. And that people just find different paths to it. And therefore, it doesn't matter, how well we can recite biblical verse, or whether we are familiar with the very cogent arguments that were made by Augustine, back in the 14th century, or actually it was before that, as I recall, about the nature of reality, or for that matter, if you want to make it anti-religious, about Plato's notion, 3,000 years ago, about the what is perfect form. I mean, we can get into all this. I mean, in a way, what I'm ranting about here is a variation on Aristotelian atomism. But the bottom line is that, whether it's, somebody slain in the spirit in a very unsophisticated backwoods church, or just simply singing, or whether it's the Dalai Lama, it's all the same stuff. End of my rant.